Korea, we're delighted to welcome Elaine Paige. I must say, Elaine, you're very good on the Latin phrases.
Oh, well, you know, a lot of practice.
A difficult song to sing, and in some ways, quite an unusual choice for you for a Christmas record.
Well, Gloria, is a song that I've loved for a long time and never had an excuse to be able to sing it. So I thought, well, Christmas is coming, I'll record it, and then I don't have to have an excuse.
Well, it's smashing, and I know that you work very hard when you sing that one. It's not such an easy song to perform.
It's not too easy.
I must admit.
It does stretch me.
Actually, Eric Morgan was talking earlier on about having changed his name, and you actually went through the same process, didn't you?
Yes, indeed I did. When I was a student at Ada Foster Drama School, I remember auditioning, the very first audition I ever went for, and I forgot the words or something, and my agent said to me, I know you can get it, you must go back, but you'll have to change your name. I thought she was mad. I thought, they'll know they've seen me. But anyway, she insisted I change my name, so she said, what are you going to call yourself? And I couldn't think of anything. And this was all taking place over the phone. I was flicking through the family sort of phone book, and I couldn't think of anything. And suddenly caught myself turning the pages. So I sort of said to my Elaine Paige, well, yes, that seems to go together. So I said, oh, Paige. But put an I in, just to be different. So that's how I came by the name.
And you got the job.
And I got the job, yes.
With a new name,
so,
which is terrific.
Well, keep it.
Actually, I know that you went through, something like 400 people auditioned for the role of Evita. But on the other hand, you did have a struggle to actually make it in the end. But did you always believe in yourself that you would be a star one day?
Oh, gosh, I don't think so, really. I mean, I would say that I think anybody in this profession, as an artist, a performer, probably daydreams about those kind of things, but you never really think it's going to happen to you. Rather exciting when it did, I must say.
But did you feel like chucking in the towel on occasions?
Yes, I did. Funnily enough, the year prior to Evita had been rather disastrous for me, and I was very frustrated and depressed about the whole situation, not being able to work. And funnily enough, it was then that I was actually sort of thinking of giving it all up. But I met Dustin Hoffman at the right time, so that changed everything. He sort of gave me the confidence and enthused about me and said, you know, stick with it, your number will come up. So he came along just at the right time, really.
But did you know him, very well at the time?
No, not at all. I was introduced to him when he was over here making Agatha, the film. That's how I got to meet him. And he'd just written a song with Bette Midler. And he said to me, would I sing it? Because he plays the piano all the time. And would I like to sing it? So I thought, oh, all right, why not? And I rehearsed this song with him and sang it. And he said, oh, you mustn't give up. You must stick with it. And it was really, I always feel indirectly that he had a great deal to do with me getting the part, really.
Yeah. But you say you did have to go through all the 400 auditions. I mean, that must have been pretty gruelling.
Well, I didn't do 400 of them.
No, but I mean, the fact that you knew that so many people were in for it.
Yes, it was. One did think about that, but obviously you can't too much. You've just got to get on with what you've got to do for it, you know, which is what I did. And I just used to sing every day along to Barbra Streisand records and get the voice going and so on.
And of course the irony is that it's still, I don't mean audition time, but you're still struggling in terms of, for example, winning the film role in Evita, because it was rumoured that Liza Minnelli was going to do that part, but you beat her to it in the end.
Well, I think I'll just be quite happy if they make it at all. That's the situation really at the moment. I keep sort of chuckling to myself saying, if it takes them as long to make Evita as it did to bring Gandhi to the screen, then I shall be far too old and have to play it with a stick. So it's really a matter of if it's made at all, I think.
Why? Is there a doubt over that at the moment?
Well, you know, 1 minute it was going this year, and then no, it was cancelled, then directors walk out, and I don't know. Mm-hmm. So if it happens, it happens, but quite honestly, I've sort of put it out of my mind at the moment.
Oh, you're very choosy these days. I mean, having had great success in the West End with shows like Cats and Evita, does it now mean that you really consider very strongly what you do?
Yes, I mean, I'm fortunate to be able now to be in that position, to be able to choose more carefully what I want to do. At one time, of course, it was more difficult. One had to take things as they came along. But yes, absolutely, now I am much more selective.
Turned down any good roles lately?
Well, not for me at this time, you know, so maybe not.
Yes, I heard rumoured that you turned down Camelot, that you didn't want to play Guinevere.
Well, yes, I did turn it down, but not because I don't think it's a good show, or indeed it's a very good production. In fact, I've seen it. It was just that it really didn't fit in with the plans that I had for this year, so that's why.
Well, can I just say, I hope all the plans for 1983 work out very well, and good luck with Ave Maria. In the meantime, Elaine Paige.
Thank you.